What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we got to make this intro quick today because we got to leave in legit 6 minutes. So I got to show you guys something though. Today's video, I want to be testing out a new lens that I just picked up. It's this one right here. It is the Laowa 10mm f2.8. Now this lens is insane. If you guys follow me over on IG, you would have already seen the unboxing for this. So if you aren't, what are you doing? But here it is right here. It's a 10mm f2.8. It still has autofocus though, and it's not a fisheye. So the edges are a little bit distorted, but not bubbled like a fisheye would be. So this is it compared to size-wise next to the 16-35 f2.8. So it's pretty dang small. So right now I'm gonna switch over from the Sony 16mm lens over to the Laowa 10mm. I'm not gonna move the camera, and you guys are gonna see how much of a difference there is between that lens, a 16 versus a 10mm. All right, so this is the 10mm lens, and I still haven't gotten used to just how wide it is yet, but I am a huge wide angle fan. Honestly, it's just kind of part of my style at this point, and I love it for especially vertical content and also vlogging. So as you guys can see, the edges, right, have a little bit of distortion, like look at how big my hands are and stuff, but it still looks great, especially in the center. And I just love wide angles, especially for vlogging. Check out Mocha over there. So yeah, for today's video, we're gonna be shooting the entire rest of the vlog strictly on the Laowa 10mm f2.8 lens. And I wanna test this thing out and see if it's actually good for vlogging or not. And we got kind of a fun day ahead. We're gonna see a familiar face if you're used to watching the channel. But we gotta go. So I'm gonna pack up my camera bag and then we're out of here. All right, so here is what I'm taking in my bag, and I just can't get used to how wide this is on the edges, okay? But I am taking with me the Fuji X100VI to maybe just take a couple photos. This is the brand new DJI Mic 3s in case I wanna do some audio from, I don't know, across the room or something. ND filter, variable ND filter, small rig magic arm for some cool shots. And then of course, if you know why I'm bringing these. Got a couple protein bars, a little Uncrustable, and then a protein shake for later. And then I gotta take a couple of these with me as well. Couple raspberry creams. Blink has not had this one yet, or legit. I always gotta hook up Blink, so that may have just gave away where I'm going. But taking a couple of these, small rig tripod. Oh yeah, and I got my MacBook in here too in case I need it for anything. We're gonna pack this up and we're hitting the road. Oh yeah, and you know what? Kicks of the day. I can't stop wearing these lately. Nigel Sylvester, Better With Time, Jordan 1 Lows. These are just so good. All right guys, so just pulled up to the tattoo shop. You can see behind me right now. If you guys have watched my vlogs before, you know this spot, and also you guys know Blink. He's one of my very good friends, also my main tattoo artist now. Pulled up to his shop. We're gonna get a couple pieces today, and also he's a huge camera guy, so I'm interested to hear his thoughts on this lens, and I think it's just kind of a fun way to test it out. So I'm gonna head inside, get some things going. What's up? Look at the new lens, look at the new lens.
What's up, chat? Ooh.
Look how wide that is, 10 mil.
You can see over here and over here. Holy, that's wild.
So my vlog today is just testing this lens out. It's good and bad because you can see everything.
You're standing up more than you're doing anything else.
Yeah. Sweet. I'm definitely
really quick to see how much bigger I have to.
Oh, that's fine. You're wearing Johnny's shirt.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. He's gonna edit this vlog. All right, so I guess I'll show you guys what we're getting today. So getting this huge kind of headless horseman piece on the back of my leg, tweaking it a little bit, and it's going to be bigger than this, but it's going to be on the entire back side of my left leg, kind of getting this leg sleeve going. It's already going, but you know what I mean, fill it in more. Look at this mirror that Blink has. So sick. But it will be like kind of in this area. I recently got this magic arm just for some new perspectives, and just trust $6,000 attached to your door. That's been it's not even the first time.
Blink, where could they find you if they wanted to watch you stream?
Kick.com/BlinkTattoo.
We're about to get started here in a second. Blink is firing up the stream. He's gonna be streaming this tattoo. This should be a good time, but this probably won't feel very good.
Are you on? Well, it looks like I'm picking up some. It's worth more than your life right now.
All right, right, first break. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most painful ones, to be honest with you. But we're doing all right. But we're a little Jimmy John's, little break time, little country club, and thank goodness Jimmy John's finally allows heated subs or warmed up subs. But I'm going to eat this. Got a little Jimmy John's barbecue chip. It also is funny with Blink live streaming. His setup in here is just insane if you watched my vlogs before, but especially on this lens, you can just see so much of his space. But right now, it's that camera, and he has the whole setup going on here. So very cool. And it's probably hard to see right now where we're at, but I think the most of the outline I think is done at this point. Gotta do some of the inside, but looking good. I'll tell you what though, my leg looks super long with this lens. Pain is coming when the hat is off. Honestly, probably one of the most painful tattoos I've had so far. It's just the location and also the size. It's looking good though, but just the back of the knee area is just a very raw thing. I also feel like the edges, like the far edges are super distorted. This is a little bit distorted down here, like up top, but not nearly as much as like these two edges of the camera or the lens. But yeah, honestly, nice thing about Blink is he's very quick and very talented. So it's painful, but we're moving through it. It's honestly coming along very nicely. The stream's popping. Make sure you guys go follow Blink. I'll put his channel down in the description below, but Blink Tattoo over on kick.com. I was just plugging you, but we're cruising. I'm not gonna lie, this one is a little spicy. I got a stress ball.
No, that's all right. Just move it around a little bit. Show people what's going on.
Don't shake it like that. Sorry, Johnny.
All right, that's a wrap. 5.5 hours in the chair with the man himself.
Rough day for
That was a little spicy.
Very spicy.
Appreciate you as always, brother.
Always a pleasure, buddy.
And again, I'll link down in the description below. If you're anywhere near Chicago, or honestly anywhere, come get tattooed by us, man. Best in the game.
Texas.
Peace, brother.
See you, bud.
Later. Wow. Okay, it's full on fall weather outside. I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. Yep, like I said, wrapped up with Blink. Huge shout out to him. You know, I've been in Chicago now for over 4 years, which is kind of crazy. And Blink has been tattooing me now for the last, I guess, year and a half, ever since we first met. And now he's easily honestly one of my best friends, and also definitely one of my closest friends here in Chicago. But he's truly the GOAT and one of the most talented individuals that I know. So absolutely amazing guy. Like I said, I'll link his stuff down below if you guys want to check out his work or just show him some love. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a fun way to test out this lens. I will say kind of just some first impressions now using it for a little bit. I love the size of it. It's super small. It's pretty lightweight as well. And I still think it looks really crispy. And it's just a unique perspective because even his like room for tattooing isn't massive, but it makes it feel way bigger, which can be good and bad, right? Overall, really happy with this so far. So let me know what you guys are thinking about it too and how it looks down in the comments below. But I know some people like Lo loves this lens for vlogging and vertical content. And honestly, I can see it. So yeah, right now, headed back down to the city and I'll check in with you guys once I get home and see what we got going on. But yeah, shout out to Blink. Thank you again, brother. All right, so dinner is the same as what's been in the recent vlogs. I eat this pretty much, honestly, 95% of the time for dinner. So it's 8 ounces of lean ground beef, 96.4, and then a cup of jasmine rice from Trader Joe's, and then with just a little bit of sauce on top, then also going with a little Sprite sugar-free tea. This is not as good as the Chill, which is the cherry lime, but it's not bad. So this is dinner. right, guys, so checking in. It's actually now the next morning. I'm not gonna lie, I was cooked last night. I feel like this happened the last time I vlogged getting a tattoo too, because it's just like your nervous system is under a lot of stress for a long time. And I think I was under the needle for like roughly 5.5 hours, or at least that's how long the session was. And that location, I'm not gonna lie, I think that is the most painful tattoo I have ever had. Even the very first like stroke of his needle, not fun, not fun. But it looks amazing. So again, shout out to my boy Blink. He's truly the GOAT. But with that being said, my leg is cooked for a few days and I've been running the entire week. So kind of knew I was gonna take a couple days off of running. Obviously I'll still be able to like lift upper body and stuff like that. But I actually had someone ask this question. These days, I'm kind of training between 6 to 7 days a week, just because it's truly a part of my lifestyle. I've obviously talked about kind of this fitness journey that I've been on. And at this moment, I'm down almost 40 pounds, which is insane. It's one of those things where you're like, how did I even have 40 pounds to lose? But truthfully, I'm feeling maybe the best I ever have. I'm pretty much at my goal weight, maybe like another few. But at this point, just kind of toning up a bit, but very, very happy with kind of the progression that I've had and just how I look and feel, to be honest. So that means this morning, sipping on a little iced tea lemonade right here. I'm not going to the gym this morning. I'm taking the full day off, which doesn't happen too often these days, which means I get to sit down in the lab pretty early this morning, which is kind of odd. And you guys want to see something funny? Because obviously we talked about energy drinks and this stuff in the last video, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But this is probably still my top flavor, okay? The iced tea lemonade. So this is very fitting for me. And if you know me, if I like something, I'm usually going all in on it, all right? But it was a summer flavor, so it's going away because, you know, fall's almost here. So I stocked up a little bit because I'm not letting this one go. I gotta have this around for the next like 6 months. That's just so like me. It's just ridiculous over the top, but you know what? That's just how I am, all right? So for anyone who's wondering, this is what the back of my leg looks like right now because it has like the second skin on it. So that's just all the plasma and blood. Obviously, I'm gonna clean that tonight, but yeah, that's a massive piece. And my leg is not happy about it. It's definitely swollen. So walking is a little tough right now. Okay, so to kind of round off this video, I want to share a few more of my thoughts on this Laowa 10mm lens, and if I think it's actually good for vlogging, what do I think it's actually meant for, and I guess if I'd recommend it just overall. And again, this isn't sponsored or anything. I bought this lens myself. And for my final thoughts, I actually imported some of the footage that we shot yesterday. I wanted to look at it and see how it actually looked. So first things I'll say is it is just crazy how wide it is, which is obvious, but it definitely gives a very unique perspective. That can be good and bad though. Like for example, in my office here, right? It's not a huge space. So a lot of times when I'm filming in one corner, you know, I'll put other stuff, just boxes or camera bags or whatever in a different part of the office, right? So it looks neat. You just see a whole lot more with this lens. So that can be a great thing, but you just got to keep that in mind. Also, I did notice when I had it handheld, like holding the camera and moving around a lot, you definitely saw a little bit more shake compared to like my Sony lenses, I feel like. And I don't know if that's just because it's so wide. I don't know if maybe the lens isn't like stabilized or has as good of stabilization, if that makes sense. So that's a note there. Also, early in the video, I had the Tiffin Pro Mist filter on there. I have it on here again right now, but there's a clip, I think, when I was outside the tattoo shop, and it was giving some weird like autofocus issues, and also the sun flares were kind of weird. So maybe the Pro Mist filter kind of messes up the lens some. I ended up taking it off within the tattoo shop after the first few clips. So I don't know about that. Maybe just because it's so wide, I'm not sure. But yeah, outside of that, honestly, this lens is amazing. I think it's pretty worth the price if you're looking for a really good autofocus wide angle lens. I'm probably going to predominantly be using this for vertical content. I just really like the look of it, and I just love wide angle lenses, especially for shooting vertical videos. I think it just gives a very unique look, and I just always am finding myself wishing I had a little bit of a wider lens. So hopefully this kind of scratches that itch for me. Overall, thoughts on it are great. It's small, the autofocus is great. I think it's worth the price for how crisp it is and being an f2.8. It's obviously not going to be a lens for everyone, but I think if you're in the market for it, or if you're thinking about it, probably is similar to me, where I was thinking about it for months, and then I finally pulled the trigger, and I'm actually really stoked I have it now. Am I gonna use it every single day for every single vlog? No, I don't think so personally, but who knows? Once I use it some more, once I see how this vlog actually turns out and what you guys think of it, maybe I'll use it more. So we'll see. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think this video was just crazy? Well, like, was it weird being this wide the entire time? But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, drop it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video very, very soon. Peace.